On my YouTube ninjas, Berzerk here once again, bringing you my Naruto 688 chapter review. This week's chapter starts off once again with cars coming down my street being really loud right when I start my videos. Fuck you. Okay. So basically this week's chapter begins with Obito and Rin in the limbo world. I assume it's limbo because when Obito first showed up, Rin said, she grabbed his hand and said, let's go. Like, I assume they're going to be going to the afterlife or heaven or wherever they're going. Hell, who knows. Either way, this week's chapter starts off with them in that limbo world, little kids again, and Obito basically asks Rin if she can wait a little longer for him. Obito basically feels like in Kakashi's current state on the battlefield, he's going to be killed off pretty easily, and I mean, I kind of feel the same way. He doesn't have shit really at this point. So basically he tells Rin that he has to go back to the real world to save Kakashi one more time, and she notes that she's like, oh, you guys must be really great friends even though you never really got along very well, and he basically says, he uses the analogy that they're like oil and water, you know, and they kind of are. It's a really good analogy for the situation. They've gone through the same struggles and shit, same type of strife, you know, losing friends and family and shit at young ages and having to deal with it, and Kakashi's dealt with it way better. He's become a hero, a nice guy, you know, he's defending the younger generations, and then Obito's the opposite. He let it all fuck him over and basically corrupt him, and now he's just a fucking ass. But either way, he's redeeming himself, I guess. So his little kid version activates the Manga Sharingan and uses Kamui, which apparently can connect the afterlife to the fucking real world. That's kind of a load of shit, but whatever, Kishi logic. Anyways, it goes to Kakashi on the battlefield, sitting next to Obito's crumbled ashes of a body. And Obito, I think it's his chakra. I guess it might be his soul or something, but it's like his chakra manifests into like this substance, and basically it goes into Kakashi's head, and Kakashi closes his eyes, you know. And it's almost like Kakashi's entered the limbo world, and Obito's a little kid in there, and Kakashi's a young kid too. And they basically have a talk how Obito just told Naruto that he's going to be Hokage, but he's going to have to be the 7th because Kakashi is going to be the 6th. And he basically tells Kakashi in an early gift for him becoming Hokage is this power he's going to give him, and he tells him it might fade away, so who knows, you know, it might not last long, you know. But either way, it's a very immense power, and it's not to be taken lightly. And then next thing you know, it goes back to Kaguya. Sasuke is trying to fight her with his Susanoo. He's like flying at her, you know, and she's blasting him back. He gets thrown back like a fucking rag doll, you know, fucking. And then next thing you know, freaking Naruto jumps in. He uses 8 Shadow clones, including himself, making 9, and uses 9 Rasen Shurikens, each of them infused with some chakra from each tailed beast, and they're very distinctive. You can tell which one it is. And he throws them all at Kaguya at once. She, of course, can absorb jutsu, so she absorbs it all. But she can't absorb it all. It all kind of fucks her up, you know. She absorbs most of it. But it's like her absorbing that tailed beast chakra reacts with the Jubi inside her, and she basically turns almost into the Jubi, but it's like a weird form. Like her head is almost like a big rabbit head, and like you can see the Hachibi's face and like all of the other Bijou's faces in it and shit. And it's kind of dangerous because it kind of backfires on Naruto. It's like all these hands start flying out and coming down, crushing, like basically if you get touched by the hand, you get absorbed. So like one of them almost hits Naruto and Sasuke, and one of his clones pushes him out of the way, and you see it get absorbed. Next thing you know, it's about to crush Sakura and absorb her and kill her off. And so Naruto tells Sasuke, quick, use your eye technique to save Sakura. He activates his Sharingan thing, and you see a flying Susanoo come in and swoop in and grab her and fly away. And this even fools Naruto. Naruto's like, what the fuck? You know, Sasuke, what the hell? And it actually wasn't Sasuke. Apparently, Obito's gift to Kakashi was 2 Manga Sharingan, which are in his head, apparently, through the spirit world powers. But either way, he can activate a perfect Susanoo, similar to Sasuke's, in which it can fly, which it makes sense. He's the copy ninja, but how the fuck does this fool pull out a perfect Susanoo first try? Like, even Madara had to train for years and years. Sasuke took forever to get a perfect Susanoo. Itachi, one of the most genius ninjas out there, genius Uchihas, never even manifested a perfect Susanoo. So, like, even Sasuke said when he was using his Susanoo, every cell of his body was in pain. So, like, I don't understand how Kakashi's withstanding this. A lot of people are probably going to say that it doesn't make any sense. He should, like, one Manga Sharingan doing Kamui almost killed him multiple times, so he shouldn't be able to sustain this. I'm thinking that maybe since Obito infused his chakra into Kakashi to do it, I think that's what's making him able to do it, because I assume that manifestation of Obito was his chakra, and that's his Uchiha chakra infusing into Kakashi. So possibly that's the reason he's able to sustain the perfect Susanoo like he is. And I mean, it's really cool to see Kakashi activating 2 Manga Kill Sharingan, and Susanoo's fucking awesome. It's got like fucking a scar in its eye similar to Kakashi's face and shit, but it's really epic. And I mean, it's really cool for Kakashi. I felt like he needed a power up, so at least he can finally do something and help protect everyone, you know, and fucking all that good shit. And I don't know, I thought it would have been better if Obito would have given him his eyes when he was still alive. It would have made more sense, but like, I don't know, I guess Kishi didn't want to go the same route as he did when Obito was a kid. Either way, I mean, I guess it works out, but I don't understand how, like, his Kamui can connect dimensions, but it can also connect the spirit world with the, I don't know, I guess it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, that makes Obito's Manga Kill Sharingan power seem a lot fucking more OP than, like, anyone out there, to be honest. And now Kakashi's got a Susanoo. I mean, I'm just curious to see, can Kakashi use Kamui with both eyes? Can he do that technique that Obito did where things can pass through him? Like, if he can sustain all this shit and do all this shit, then, like, he's pretty beast. I wouldn't say he's on the same level with Naruto and Sasuke, but he's up there. He's way up there. I mean, he's got a perfect Susanoo. We saw Madara pull that shit out in the anime and fucking cut fucking mountains in half just by pulling the sword out of the sheath. So, I mean, that we already know the destructive power of Susanoo, the perfect Susanoo, so it's like, fuck. Kakashi just got a massive upgrade. As a Kakashi fan, I am kind of happy for him. Either way, it might fade away like Obito said, so who knows. He'll probably become the Hokage, and by then he'll be blind in both eyes or some shit. Maybe he'll just be the sort of teacher for Naruto to become the next Hokage, and possibly that'll be the last movie. I feel like when we saw that trailer of Naruto in that movie, he didn't look like a Hokage. He looked like a Jonin leader, so possibly he's a Jonin. About that, guys, my fucking dad decided to call my cell phone and I'm sitting out in front of the fucking house to interrupt my fucking video. Either way, like I was saying, Naruto's possibly a Jonin in the movie, and maybe Kakashi's training him to become Hokage. Maybe by the end of the movie he will be Hokage, and that'll be the end of the series. Possibly a spin-off series, I don't fucking know. Either way, guys, this chapter was pretty good. I'll give it like a 8 out of 10. I mean, I would give it maybe a 10 out of 10, but I mean, the whole explanation on how Obito did this is kind of fishy and bullshit. But either way, that was my rating, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Leave your thoughts in a comment below, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. That's all I got for this week, guys. Peace.